What is going on, guys? It's Cart back with an Ash Factory comparison video. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I think this is the sexiest launcher in the game, but how does it stack up against the other House of Wolves launchers? Let's find out. Well, at least with the ones that I've got to drop. First up is the Fear FWC launcher. I'll be limited by the perks that I have, so we'll just roll with it. This is actually a pretty good looking weapon, but at first glance the stats are going to be lacking a bit. So let's go ahead and fill these out and we'll try to max it out and make the comparison as fair as possible. Alright, let's go to the side by side here, and we're going to see that the blast radius is lacking seriously. Well below the Ash Factory. The other stats for velocity, stability, reload, minimal gains. The rate of fire is very minimal there, so the Fear seems very serviceable, but I would have to give this one to the Ash Factory. Second up is the Admonisher 3. This is a new Monarchy launcher. Blast radius looks phenomenal. Stability's great. Not a real big perk for me though. I don't really care too much about stability. Especially in PvP, it's not that big a deal. I think what we'll need to do here is we'll add heavy payload and we'll just max out that blast radius so we can kind of see the comparison there, because that's one of the Ash Factory's best attributes. It's a pretty good looking launcher. I like that. So let's see the side by side. Wow. Velocity? No. Well, not only that, but just the other stats are very minimal. The rate of fire, big deal. Not impressed. Moving on. We have the Pax Totalis EPR8. Now, using the current perks, I can try to improve this weapon for its comparability, but I don't think it's going to matter, guys. It's really not even that good of a launcher by looks, anything. We'll give it aggressive. Tripod. Just trying to make it as comparable as possible here. Did get tracking on this one here, though, for PvE, but let's see the side by side. Yeah, not even close. Moving on, the Dreamwaker. Now this one's gonna be close. I haven't leveled this one at all, so let's just assume that I'm going to use Javelin, but I can tell you right now, this is a reroll on this weapon for sure. That's why I haven't tried to level it up, but the Grenades and Horseshoes are great, the Javelin's great, but I just really need to reroll this one. Decent looking launcher. Let's see the side by side. Very, very impressive. With Javelin added, that velocity is going to jump right on up to the Ash Factory's level. The stability, like I said, don't care too much about stability, especially with PvP. It's not that big a deal. So, there you have it, guys. Ash Factory is one of the coolest weapons in the game, at least for the DLC anyway. Check out my review that I did for the PvP version of this. The footage is in a video I posted earlier. Drop a like, subscribe for more Destiny content, and I thank you so much for watching.